E. Cross. Hi, my name is Anna, and I'm a singer.
Hi, my name is Peyton, and I'm a dancer.
And today, what are we doing today?
Today, we are back for a very exciting comeback reaction, and we'll be reacting to BDC.
Yes, so BDC is back with a new release. The song is titled On the Bum Blue Sky, and obviously we watched the teaser in advance, so I kind of know what to expect, and it seems very sentimental. So that being said, let us go! Yeah, so a lot of emotions.
I'm ready. It's rainy here. It's perfect.
This is so sad.
Yeah. Also their gazes, the emoting is very good.
I mean, it's literally just their voices and piano.
It's very, like, it made me, like, emote. Those are pretty background vocals.
Resolution. Not that I'm complaining, but is there gonna be more instrumentation than just piano?
I don't know. It kind of, for like the story they're telling,
yeah,
it works being more bare though.
Yeah, because they've been adding like little touches, but oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. This is really lovely. Like, it's so sad, but it's so lovely. Is he writing the lyrics in the songbook? Is that what he's doing? Like
that looks like the journal I have.
Did you write this song? The flourish.
Yeah. The slight wind too. Okay, so now it is time for comments. Peyton, would you like to start us off? What would you like to say?
This was so lovely. Like, I know I said that in the reaction, but just like the way that they told the story through the song and also through their like emotional portrayal of it in the music video was very lovely. It wasn't over the top, but it still like tugged on my heartstrings. I really liked it.
I mean, right off the bat, it's so clear that it's like so emotional, sentimental. The lyrics too. Musically, like we were saying in the reaction, it is just their voices and piano for so long. Like after the piano, the next thing that they consistently add besides just their voices singing the melody is background vocals. So like everything to it is created to like stimulate your emotions. It's very like evocative.
That's a good word.
Thank you.
This is probably just how I received this song, like, was hearing it. But, like, speaking about their background vocals, I think probably because I was able to focus on them this time, which is usually not something I can do when there's a lot of other things happening in the music. That's usually Anna's job. But it felt like someone, like, behind you almost, like, crying. And that was how I was receiving and, like, interpreting the song, which made it even more emotional because it was, like, someone having a memory and it, like, being, like, right there in the back of your head of, like, all of these emotions. It was really sad. Like, every time the background vocals came in, I, like, wanted to tear up a little bit.
I mean, yeah, they could be interpreted as cries, as they're mainly just doing the, like, monosyllabic, like, ahs.
Like, not even,
vowels.
like, cries, but, like, you know how when someone's trying not to cry and it's, like...
Like sighs?
Like that sort of feeling? Yeah.
Sighs sounds good because of the way that they're saying the ahs, too, since they are, like, thinner. Not even just because they're quieter, because of the background, but just, like, they're breathier and thinner.
So that added to my experience.
I mean, like, music-wise, my question was answered. They did end up adding more instruments by the end. It's just, like, they did take longer, I guess, to add the instruments than I was expecting, because there were so many, like, build-up moments where I was like, okay, and then there's gonna be a drop, and then the flourish of instruments is gonna come in. But it didn't come in until, like, much later in the song. Like, for the first few transition moments where something could have happened, it was just, like, a cymbal or a hi-hat hit, and then it went back to just piano and their voices. So then when the instruments finally did come in at the end of the song, I feel like it was that much more impactful because, like, you're not used to it by then. And then when the instruments do come in, it's like they switch up the rhythms that they're playing. I'm thinking specifically of the strings because, like, there wasn't a consistent pattern the entire time. Because at first they start playing, like, the da-da-da-da, and then they start, like, becoming more rhythmic after that. But strings also drama.
So much drama, so many emotions. Every time I would, like, check in on the lyrics, I was just like, oh my god, who hurt you?
Literally.
Whoever wrote these lyrics, who hurt you? I think you make a good point, though, because you mentioned, like, the multiple build-ups, but then it would, like, not release until, like, they all came in. It was like, when they finally came in, it's that moment of catharsis when you can just, like, let your emotions out. Catharsis. So I think vocab this morning. But I think it helps tell the story that they're telling in the lyrics as well.
Like, final comment, the music video was also beautiful. So many beautiful shots.
That moment when they, like, opened up to the roof, the flourish in the music, and then the light behind them, and just, like, the shot. Lovely.
I mean, like, BDC, they still gotta incorporate, like, nighttime moon somehow.
It's true.
Yeah. But we are going to wrap up here. So TLDR for this reaction is, first of all, congratulations to BDC on their latest release, Onupam Blue Sky. This song is super emotional, sentimental, heart-wrenching, but for today's vibes, it's a rainy day. It was really nice to see, like, a sentimental song, and we were definitely, like, in the feels while watching it.
If you also enjoyed this song and we're all in your feels and want to talk more about it or BDC, come find us on our socials linked in the cards. And as always, if you enjoyed this reaction video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and bye!
Bye!